Dr. Birkenstock, owner of Skin Body Health in Mandeville, Louisiana and New Orleans, Louisiana. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all of our family and friends out there. This is going to be a very short video tonight, but I thought it would be a very fun video tonight. This is all about how can I decrease facial fluid, facial puffiness, and facial edema at home. Well, there's a couple of simple tricks that we know, and there are a few procedures that can be done in an office. But I think what people are more interested in right now is, what can I do at home to decrease the bags and the puffiness around my eyes, face, lower chin, and neck? Because maybe I've had a little holiday cheer or too much salt or what have you, and I've still got more holiday parties to go. First and foremost, what we have to think about is that there are lymph glands in the body. And with lymph glands in the body, it's sort of a one-way street or a one-way highway. So the lymph glands are much different than the circulatory system. The circulatory system, your heart, aorta, veins and arteries, are a two-way highway. One pumps the fluid down and one brings the fluid back up. So it's a much different situation. With the lymph glands, we've only got a one-way highway and it can't get back out. So once the fluid gets trapped, we actually have to help it get out. Otherwise, it's got to wait for certain muscle groups to do something, and it can get overclogged. So a few months ago, last spring and summer, we showed you guys how to get fluid out of the bat wings or underarms. We also showed you another YouTube video or one of our webinars on how to decrease the inner thigh and outer thigh fluid that was clogged in the lymph nodes and lymphedema. Today we're going to do the face. So it's holiday time, it's party time, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the New Year. And there are lots of events going on, a lot of salt, and a lot of holiday cheer or adult beverages that may clog the lymph system in our face and show some overt puffiness. So one of the simple things that you can do is to take some lemons and to cut them in fours and to actually make a whole glass of lemon water for yourself. You can do it with limes as well. And that's a natural astringent. It's also very alkalining, and it will take some of those toxins and poisons from the body into the urinary tract, and you will notice a distinct difference in the look of the bags and the fluid collection in your face. Another thing we can do is simple dry brushing lymphatic drainage. It's always great to do it on clean, dry skin, and you can also do it before you get into the shower or tub. Why do I say before the shower or tub? Well, when you get into the shower or tub, you're usually going to use at least warm, if not hot water, which is going to dilate not only the blood vessels, but the lymphatic system. So all the work that you've done on loosening the toxins will actually wash away into lymph nodes, lymphatic system, finally back around to the heart, and then out of the body as a toxin. But we do need to help it there, because remember, the lymphatic system, the lymph nodes, are a one-way highway. One way, not two-way. So once the toxins get in, we really want to help them to get out. So if we were using a lymphatic brush or a dry brushing for the body, we would use a larger brush. And as we talked about before, you can get these at a dollar store or a department store, and they're usually of a more wider base, and they're stronger bristles, although they're not really, really tough, as in a nail brush or a pedicure brush, for example. They do give way when you move the bristles, but that's something you would want to brush your arm lymphatic system or your abdomen or even your thighs. When we're talking about the face, we want something much, much softer. So you can get a facial brush from many of your facial specialty stores, or you can even use a fresh, brand new 2-inch paintbrush. You want one that's not very, very full and thick, that's a less than a 1/4 inch thick, and they're very, very soft. So when we're brushing the face and the neck, which we'll show you a demonstration in a moment, You don't want anything that's going to make the face or the neck red. So we're not putting too much pressure at all. And what's amazing is the very lightest amount of pressure will absolutely drain the fluid from the unwanted areas of the face in the lymph areas that the lymphatic toxins are caught. We're going to bring those down to the collarbone lymph nodes, and take those out and away from the body. So when we have a small brush like this, we're going to make very simple strokes. So the technique, it will, as we'll show you in a moment, is to loosen the toxins from below, then medium height by the jaw, then facial, and come all the way down. So we're going to start down, work our way medium height up, go then up to below the eyes by the sinus trappings, the sinus cavities, then all the way to the forehead, and then we'll bring it to the ears, back down to the collarbone, and out the body. It sounds like a lot of steps, but this can actually be done in 2 to 5 minutes, and it will make a big, big difference. You're going to follow it up by lemon water to get those toxins away and out of the body. So when you're going to do this, again, we were saying afterwards you're going to wash the face and or get into the shower or bathtub, and so we want to start off with clean, dry skin. If you feel like your skin may be dirty, I recommend something like our Floral Sea Cleanser. This is a rose hip Floral Sea Cleanser, and it's made from rose petals. So it's very, very sensitive and gentle on the skin, so you know you're starting with a clean and dry surface. You wouldn't put any moisturizers on at this point. If you feel like your face is relatively clean, you could start the brushing, and then after your lymphatic dry brushing drainage, then go back, clean with the rose hip Floral Sea Cleanser, and then you'd want to moisturize with a very gentle moisturizer. So our Satin Seal moisturizer is absolutely clear and see-through. By being transparent, we know that this moisturizing serum has no chemicals and preservatives, or at least none of the stronger ones that can clog our pores and give us either blackheads, whiteheads, stretch our pores, or acne. So Satin Seal is a great moisturizer to follow up after the Rose Hip Floral Sea Cleanser. Please, if you like our videos, like and share. The first 5 people to like and share our video today will get a Rose Hip Floral Sea Cleanser, travel size 1 ounce, to bring with them wherever they go. So you know, wherever you're traveling, whatever party or destination you're going to have a super clean face and know that you're getting that makeup off that can be so damaging to the skin. You can like us on here, and then of course all of our videos are later on put on Vimeo and our YouTube channel, Dr. Birkenstock Skin Body Health. We're also on Instagram and TikTok, and if you're watching Instagram or TikTok, the store link is in the bio below. It is store.skinbodyhealth.com. That is store.skinbodyhealth.com. Actually, our website, skinbodyhealth.com. If you'd like to text us, we always welcome new, fresh ideas and questions. 985-727-7676. That's 985-727-7676. So the first 5 people that like and share, please remember to share our video tonight, will get that complimentary Rose Hip Sea Cleanser, 1 ounce, beautiful travel size. I'm going to bring up our model now, and what we're going to show you is the dry brushing technique. You're going to get a fresh brush. You can wash it every time right after. I recommend a very lightweight cleanser, either a baby cleanser like Johnson's Baby Soap, or even a tiny, tiny amount of Dawn. Make sure to wash off the suds thoroughly and dry your brush after each use. So without further ado, we'll bring up our model. And so what we're going to do, first of all, we know that the lymphatic drainage on the collarbone is where, first of all, we want to drain any neck drainage or toxins that may be apparent there. So with very nice, short, lightweight strokes, we're going to make sure that the skin does not get red. We're going to brush from the collarbone out into that lymph node. We'll do 3 to 5 strokes. Then what we'll do is we'll come up under the chin. We're going to make like a number 7. So we're going to come out by the ear and down to the collarbone. So we're going to come out to the ear and down to the collarbone. Out to the ear and down to the collarbone. At that collarbone, we know we've got the lymph node junction, so we're actually very light. We're not putting pressure. It'll feel very lightweight, almost a touch stronger than a feather, to go out to the ear and down to the collarbone. Another lymph node is located next to the outer ear. After this, we're going to go up the face and then down. So we'll come from just above the lips on the chin, out to the ear, down to the collarbone. On the chin, center the chin, out to the ear, down through the collarbone. After 3 to 5 of those strokes, underneath the nose, out to the collarbone and down. Underneath the nose, out to the ear, down to the collarbone and down. So we're chasing the toxins out of the face. Now we're going to come right across the eye and cheeks, out to the ear, down to the collarbone lymph node and out. Down through the nose, out through the cheek, to the ear lymph node, down to the collarbone and out. Now we'll go across the eye for 5 strokes, to the ear, and then down to the collarbone, and then down to the collarbone, and then down to the collarbone. We'll come across the scalp. Again, we're starting midline and going out, then we will repeat it on the other side. So starting in the midline, which is the center of the face, we're going to brush out, straight to the temples, down to the ear node, down to the collarbone lymph node, and out. Again, from the center of the forehead, across, down to the ear lymph node, down to the collar lymph node, and out. And what's amazing, that is your whole cycle. We can actually write the instructions and put it on the website, skinbodyhealth.com. And by doing this full cycle across the face and the neck, starting at the neck, working then to the jaw and chin, then the lower mouth, then the upper mouth across the cheek, across the eye, and then lastly, finish up with the forehead, bringing it all then down. So your final 5 strokes after we're done, I'll just show one of each for this moment. First, across the collarbone and out. Across the neck and out. Across the neck and out. Chin, across to the outer ear, down and out. Then, lower mouth, across, down and out. Up below the nose, across and down and out. Then on the cheek, across to the ear where there is a node and down, then out the collarbone lymph node. Across the eye, out to the ear, down the collarbone and out. Across from the center of the forehead, across to the temple, down to the outer ear node, collarbone and out. Then we'll just come down from the top of the forehead to the ear, down to the collarbone and out. Top of the forehead, center, down to the ear node, collarbone and out. So with those few strokes ending with the last 5, you're then completed your lymphatic dry brushing drainage. And what's interesting is get a friend to do it before and after. You'll be amazed if you just do one side and look at the other. If you look closely, you're going to see a decrease in puffiness and edema in most cases. Afterwards, don't forget to rinse with a little bit of sudsy soap your dry brush with either baby shampoo or a tad bit of Dawn. Shake, dry in a clean area for your next use. Thank you so much. So we highly recommend to do your lymphatic dry brushing, lymphatic drainage, to get rid of all that edema, puffiness, and fullness in the face that's caused from salt in adult beverages, holiday desserts and beverages during those holiday parties. We know you've got several more to come into, and if you're from Louisiana like we are, we're going to roll right into the Mardi Gras season. So we want to keep those toxins out of our body to keep our faces looking the very best they can be. When you're finished with your dry lymphatic brushing, take your shower if it's time to, but don't forget to follow up with your Rosehip Seed Cleanser and then your Satin Seal Moisturizer. So you know you've got a beautiful finish on those skin, you've released the toxins and gotten them out of the way, and you're on your start to anti-aging and keeping that skin beautiful. I'm Dr. Birkenstock. As always, it's been a pleasure talking with you tonight. Enjoy.